All right. How y'all doing today? Uh, Today's video is gonna be about infrastructure. Uh, I got a little while on, doing anything to the new property, so I pretty much should be diligent about, putting all the pieces to the puzzle together with the current property I'm working on. So, I don't know. We still keep moving towards a park, but I did look at, it is possible to you know, drill your own well. I don't even think the water like 5 feet down. I don't even think you got to go that far to hit water. But there's some legal concerns on that in the state of Arkansas. So that kind of leads me to, rainwater collection. Okay. I like this design. There's probably a couple things like just the size of the storage tank. That'd probably be about the only thing I would tweak. But I do like this design. And this is kind of the direction I'm looking at going. Uh, how tall you have it, that's kind of like up to you. I think I might have some pictures of some shorter ones. But yeah, it does fulfill two purposes. You have shade, you have water storage. Like, that's a pretty good little setup. I do think you probably gonna need more than one. And this is a pretty aesthetically pleasing design, I would say. It probably looks better from the other side that we can't see because it looks like the landscaping's kind of hiding the tank, and it's kind of like it just looks like a decent cedar pergola with a metal, or I'm pretty sure it's a metal roof. And I like the idea of a more aesthetically pleasing, something you could use, kind of like park-like setting. I would probably make kind of like a garden, a little rock garden, or some type of garden up front. Maybe dedicate a quarter acre, half acre up front to that, and use the pavilions for water collection in the front. And I probably would still do some other kind of forms of water collection. I think a design like this would be, pretty simplistic, and you could design a park around it and, make some smaller pavilions. It could be a source of rental income, you know, or really just, a good public space for the community. All right. And I'm going to figure out a layout on the pavilion because I would say I want to do more than one pavilion. I say, maybe like, maybe like five. But we'll start with like, maybe like one larger one and then two on each side. I just got to figure out a layout because there's laundromat church right here. This is Main Street, like, so I would like to get some community involvement, and I think that'd be a way to get some community involvement. And this pretty much shows the premise of the design. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I'm not like a builder or nothing, but I'm pretty sure I could figure this one out. I probably would have a little bit of help to make it a little more aesthetically pleasing, and like make sure it don't fall down or nothing. Because like this is not what I do, but they got plans for stuff like this, and it don't really look that hard. I would maybe even look at a underground tank. I don't know. I would just see how it go. And pretty much the same premise, but this is another simple design I like. It's not multifunctional, it's just functional. Now the little pan, I don't know about that part, but this is something, you can work yourself and work for what works for you. But it's another good looking design. And here's the mathematical conversion on how much rainwater you can collect per inch of water. So for 1 inch of water with a 200 square foot roof, you'd collect 120 gallons. So that'd be 1 times 200, which is 200 times 0.62, and that'll give you 120 gallons. And I just used Google to find out like what's the yearly precipitation for the state of Arkansas. and it came to 50.5 inches. And for the United States, it's 38.1. So I guess that's pretty good. And we have less days of rain. Okay. So I'll get y'all a little shot back here in the back. See how it's going. It's looking like a savanna. We kind of. I like how it's going. I like how it's going. We still got some work to do, but it's coming along. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm on a mission. I can't really tell you what the mission is. God leading this. God is leading this all the way, because there's a lot of stuff I can't call. The way this whole thing started, I can't call that. There's a lot of stuff I just don't understand myself. And sometimes in life, it's like God spoon feeds you. He spoon feeds you enough. Just enough. Not enough that you know where things going. Not enough that you know, just so solid on how it's going in. Because really and truly, from what you and him talked about, that is not looking so hot on that end. So, yeah, sometimes I might come across angry. It's just, nah, I'm disappointed. I've been let down. I mean, by people I trusted, and by people I kind of trusted. And when I say kind of trusted, like, I did trust them to the point of, like, it's levels that I didn't think you would stoop to. And that's heavy on my heart. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is heavy on my heart. Because when you know you did something for, like, good reasons, and you doing something for good reasons, and yeah, it be looking a little shaky sometimes, but you can see how it's gonna work out. Like, God done made some things work out for you already that you just didn't even see being possible. But what seems simple, that seems like the hardest thing ever. Because at one point it wasn't like that. And I don't know. The closer you get to, like, things coming to fruition, I just don't really know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about people, like certain people. Like, you might have been a big part of the inspiration, but the deception just take away. So I'm just over here trying to follow, the plans. I get instructions as I go. I ain't gonna lie to you. Pretty much the thing today was, there's some infrastructure things I do need to figure out over here. I got one of them figured out. We gonna tackle some more tomorrow. If I'm not over here physically working, I'm over here mentally working. And sometimes the mental work be harder than the physical work. But, yeah. I really be over here more than I done been at any job in life. Pretty much in life. Okay, I had a phone call. But, sometimes I think about, like, the story of Job. Like, Job was a good guy. Job was doing right. But it's like God and the devil bargained on Job, like, being good. And even after he was still doing everything right, everything went wrong in his life. At some point, Joe did feel some type of way. He even had some questions for God on the situation. God showed him something, but really didn't even answer his question. He kind of did, but kind of didn't. It's like one of them answers that leave you frustrated. Like, it's above you. Like, what's above me? Like, I'm not to be disrespectful, but like, you know, I done been through some shit. I'm trying to figure stuff out. And just to be honest, left to how I would figure stuff out, this ain't how I would have figured it out. But I do see where some good gonna come out of it. Cause I don't know. On the day to day, I don't even like, every now and then I run across somebody that seems like they get it. And that just, when somebody to get, just lets me know that they get it. That inspires me to keep going. Sometimes I just keep going because I ain't got nowhere else to go but keep going because, yeah, I might have made I ain't gonna say I think. I made a promise I was gonna do something. I'm almost there. Even when I changed what I was doing, it's still leading back kind of sort of to what I was trying to do to begin with. But I'm just gonna follow the direction.